Hey everybody, I'm going to walk you through how to build a website using Google Sites, which is Google's free tool to build websites through Google. So very simple how to get there. If you go to google.com, there's several ways to get there. Google.com, and you'll see here the little waffle icon at the right. You can scroll down and you can find Google Sites right here. That's where you want to go onto your Google Suite page. Go to Google Sites and click that, and you'll see most of us may be taken to the old Google Sites page, which we don't want. We want the new Google Sites page, and that is where we're going to go to the left-hand side here and hit New Google Sites. And this is what the page looks like, and this is where you can build a bunch of different web types of websites for yourself. In this case, I'm going to walk you through how you can build maybe a personal web page to share with your students. So there's two ways to kind of do it. First, Google offers a very small template gallery here that you can choose and take information from and change information and change pictures in a template form that they've already created. So that's one way you can start. I'm actually going to show you just kind of a basic blank website and how you can go about editing it yourself. So to do that, I'm going to go over to where it says blank with the plus Google Plus icon here. And I'm going to open up a brand new web page. And as you can see as it loads, this is what the brand new web page is going to look like. And it's pretty generic, just different color scheme, and it'll look like this, your title page. So let's just say you're building a page for your students to see and learn a little bit about you. That's what I'm going to show you here. It's kind of a little bio page. So I'm going to change right there. You can change the name just by directly clicking on the box and typing, and all of a sudden my title page has changed. It's pretty simple. It acts like a Google Doc where you can edit and change right away, which is great. Always at the top, by the way, you want to change the name of your website so it's not untitled site, it has your name or something along those lines. So from here, let's just say for your website, you wanted to add a little biography about yourself. There's two ways to do it. You can hit this text box right here, and up would pop a little text box. Or if you're a little more savvy or have a mouse or something, you could actually double click, and you can see here, you could just automatically add from this little button icon text boxes here in the center. They'll do the same thing. And directly you could type onto your website. Make it pretty simple. You can enlarge the text a little bit larger if you'd like. You can make it bold. And let's just say you can center it as well and start typing about yourself. If you want to add an image, it's pretty simple to do so as well. You can go to images here. You can upload an image from your computer, or make sure I get that back. You can upload an image from your computer, or such as this, or you can find one on Google. This is my picture of my son's broken helmet. So there you go. You get to enjoy it. And what's cool about this, when you want to move stuff around, let's just say you don't like the location of this picture, you want it next to the biography, you can actually do that. All you got to do is grab this picture, hold down your mouse, and move it. So look, now it's right there next to maybe my little biography that I want to start typing up. So it adds a little bit more. And of course, let's just say you want the picture bigger or something like that. All you got to do is kind of drag it, and it will fit along with what you want there. So it's a pretty cool tool and easy to use when you want to move stuff around and change things. Other things you can add to your website, for example, besides text box and images, you can embed links, meaning you can put certain links to other websites on there. You can change the layout of your website. So let's just say you wanted more pictures in there and you wanted to put little captions next to them. Let's just say you wanted 3. This little icon right here where the 3 boxes with the lines underneath will create another box underneath what you've already written, where you can add pictures and text here. It's pretty simple. Again, all you got to do is click and you can edit. And for adding pictures, you can hit this little button here. You can select an image from your drive, or you can add a video from YouTube, things like that. And again, if you don't like where it's located, you want to move it, you can move it wherever you want. Maybe you want it underneath there now. So there you go. You moved it underneath. or you want it back down where it was, you can do so much just messing around with it just by clicking and dragging, fixing it up in whatever way you wanted to do it. So again, I'm going to kind of fix it back real quick. And if you ever make a mistake, by the way, they have those arrows up at the top here to fix mistakes that you made, and maybe you want to go back. You liked what you had before, so you just go back, and there it is. So along with embedding, you could also add, which is kind of cool, along with these pictures, and I'm going to put this in the trash here. You could also add things from your drive. So let's just say you wanted to add a slideshow, but you didn't really want, it was on a Google slideshow that you created before. You want to add that to your thing. You just go to Drive here, and your drive is going to pop up like this. And you could select a bunch of different files that are available. Let's just say I'm going to put up the distance learning. I'm going to put up this day sheet slideshow I made. I'm going to insert that, and look at that. It's right there. And of course, again, you want it centered. You just drag it, and students will be, or people, whoever goes on your website, will be able to actually go through that slide for you, which is kind of nice. So this is how you kind of easily make a website. To get a little bit more technical, if you wanted to add different pages, like sub pages to websites with links and things like that, it's very simple. You go to this icon up at the top, you hit pages. You'll see the home page is this, all what I just made. And all you got to do is hit these three dots on the right side of the home page, and you can put add sub page. Let's just say you want to put your biography, or you want to put your resume, something right there. That's all you do. You hit done, and you can upload your resume right here. Again, through your upload of Google Drive from here, or you could add a text box. This is my resume. And there you're all set there as well. And then if you wanted to go back to the home page, all you got to hit is home up here. If you wanted to go to the resume page, you can hit that. It's pretty simple on how you can navigate between these pages. Now, let's just say you're done with your website, you're set, you got all the information you needed. Now you need to publish that website. So what you go up to the button, publish up here, and you click it. Now you're going to need to create a web address. Now one has already been made for me because I put Brian Tuminelli in the top corner here, or I titled my website Brian Tuminelli. That's going to be my web address, and you'll see it's down here, sites.google.com/Salinas, unionhighschooldistrict.org/Brian Tuminelli. I like that. It looks like I'm going to see if it's available. I'm going to hit publish, and it's going to publish my website. So my site has been published successfully. That means at this point, people at the Salinas Union High School District can view my webpage if I share it with them, if they find that link somewhere. So you could always take a look at what your website looks like as you're going after you publish it. Very simple. You can hit preview, this button here, preview. And if you hit preview, this is what your site would look like if it was published, and mine is. And what's kind of cool about here is you could see what it looks like on a desktop screen. You can see what it look like on a tablet. And then you can actually get a view of what it will look like on a mobile phone. And Google actually changes the format of it for you, depending on what device people are looking at it on. And so you could always preview to see how it looks before you actually publish. And once it's published, it's very simple. You send that site to whoever you would like, and they will take a look at it with the URL. Now, you can, the big thing that you're going to need to do, though, before we move on, and just to make sure everyone, who can see it, is you want to make sure that this, especially if you're sharing it with students and parents, is viewable not just by the people in our district, but publicly for all. So the way to do that is when you do share with others, just like you would do with any Google document, you want to make sure that it's viewable by everyone. So you want to go down to this button where it says links. You're going to hit change here, and you'll see right now that the published site is viewable by Salinas Union High School District only. You're actually going to want to change that to public, and that's again because parents, if you're trying to get this out to parents need to be able to see your site, and they don't have a Salinas Union High School District account. And so they won't be able to see it unless you change it to public. So you're going to hit public, and you'll hit done. So this means you share that website now URL to anybody and they'll be able to see it. So again, pretty simple. So that is how you do it. So what you would do is make sure that you share this site. And what I usually do is What I usually do is, I always hit this little button and I go to view published site, and up is going to pop up your published site for the world to see. So that is how you make a Google site. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. Please reach out to me, Brian Tuminelli, if you have any questions, and I'm happy to help you. Have a good day.